Everyone remembers Jordan, Gretzky, Montana, Jeter. This isn't about them. This is about the other guys. No Hall of Famers, no MVPs. This is the unheralded. And we're telling you, don't forget about Damon Stoudamire. Damon Stoudamire, 5'10" point guard out of Arizona, played 13 years in the NBA from 1995 to 2008. Best known for making defenders look silly on his way to highlight buckets and assists. Brian, give me your thoughts on Damon Stoudamire.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse, under 6 foot, fast as a bolt of lightning, memorable personality, handles, ridiculous handles. Damon Stoudamire is going to be a fun one to talk about.
Absolutely, man. He came into the league with a lot of hype just right off the bat. He was a top 10 pick, a lot of success in college, played in the Final Four, was an All-American. Some really fun teams in college, and he lived up to the hype right away. A lot of fun to watch. He was on the highlight reel right away. And then obviously another chapter to his story, the Jailblazer era. Honestly, those teams were a lot of fun, had a lot of talent. I think the media kind of really did them dirty in a way. They painted them in an unfair light in a lot of ways, but keeping it to the basketball, they had a lot of talent on those teams.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the Jailblazers later. It's weighted, okay? Damon Stoudamire got labeled for all the wrong reasons. Back then, you're talking about like marijuana infractions, right?
Right.
Some of the Jailblazers were actually out like whooping people's butt and committing serious crimes. Damon Stoudamire was not part of that. I mean, in today's world, a marijuana infraction is nothing. Back then, it cost him 30 games.
Yeah.
Which in NBA money, not getting paid for 30 games, yeah.
That hurts. Yeah, so we're going to get into some fun trivia here, man. Name the teams.
Guess the teams.
Can you guess every team that Damon Stoudamire played on?
I could certainly come close, I think. So obviously, I think he was the first ever draft pick for the Toronto Raptors. Had his best years there, probably. Off to Portland, Trailblazers. Not the Mavericks. Memphis. And then he probably signed like a 10-day contract with some random team or whatever. But
yeah, you could very, very close there. You got 2.5 years in Toronto before being traded to Portland, where he spent 8 years. Then on to 3 years in Memphis and one final season in San Antonio. You got it, man.
Championship season? No, probably. Maybe. We'll talk.
Yeah. All right.
Speed round.
So speed round here. How many All-Star games did Damon Stoudamire make?
I'm going to say no more than 2. I'm going to say 2.
So this is a tricky one because he actually didn't make an All-Star team. I couldn't believe that. I thought he would have made at least one. He had a couple years where he definitely could have been picked. You look at his stats, you look at his highlights, you look at his hype, his popularity. He definitely could have been picked. There were a lot of good guards at the time, so a lot of competition, but I think he definitely was in the conversation. Yeah. All right. Did he win a championship?
I would have originally said no until you said his last team was San Antonio, which, that was San Antonio's. That was their heyday. I'm still going to say no. I feel like I would have remembered him if he was on one of those, so I'm going to say no. Hey.
Correct. He played in 3 conference finals. So he played in 2. He played in 2 conference finals with Portland. Yeah. His final year with San Antonio, the Spurs went to the conference finals. He didn't play that much. It was his final season. But the 2 years in Portland, conference finals, the 2000 year, they went and they played against the Los Angeles Lakers in a series that went to 7 games. And that 7th game could probably get an episode by itself, if you remember that one, man. A lot of controversy, a lot of talk about what's going on with the foul calls here, what's going on with the whistle. So it was memorable games, but yeah, he definitely played deep in the playoffs a few times. Okay, layup. What was his nickname?
Oh, it's right on his tattoo, the Mighty Mouse.
There it is, man. Great nickname. Yeah. Okay.
Cherry-picked stat.
On to some stats. Can you guess his career high within 5?
Career high points scored.
Career high in points.
Single game.
I
don't think he ever got 40. 30, even number 34.
Couldn't wait to give you the buzzer on that one. So, Damon Stoudamire scored 54 points.
What?
In a game with Portland against New Orleans in 2005.
In the 50-point club. Wow.
You know what's crazy? His second highest scoring game was 36. So, you were thinking along the right lines.
Yeah, he had one game.
You were thinking along the right lines. Yeah. For the most of his career, the type of player he was, he'd get up to 30. He would get up around that number. But that one 54-point outburst, yeah, that one got me too.
54 points in an NBA game is incredible. That's rare air. The 50-point club. Yeah.
All right. Within 3 assists, can you guess his single game career high?
It's got to be high. I'm going to say 18.
There you go,
On
man.
the nose?
19
okay.
assists. His rookie season in Toronto against Houston.
Believe it.
19 assists. So he averaged 13.5 points and 6 assists per game for his career. But at his peak, he was like a 19-8 guy for about 4 years there, right? Okay, time for our cherry-picked stat of the day. He was number 2, number 4, and number 6 in minutes per game his first 3 years in the league.
Okay.
So he basically never sat.
When you're young, and you said his first 3 years in the
Yeah.
league, young, high motor, fast. He was on an expansion team. Yeah, I believe it.
And that's like, as a rookie, to be playing that many minutes off the bat and not needing time to adjust, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know? I got a good one here. Let me read some names from the 1995 draft class.
Okay.
Antonio McDyess, Jerry Stackhouse, Rasheed Wallace, Big Country, Bryant Reeves, Michael Finley, one more guy. You have any idea what name I'm leaving out?
Steve Nash?
Kevin Garnett.
Okay. Oh, the big ticket.
So this is the 1995 draft class. Do you know who was Rookie of the Year that year?
It was Damon Stoudamire was Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
Those
are a lot of great names there.
Yeah.
A lot of all-stars combined there. There's at least one Hall of Famer on that list. And Rookie of the Year, Damon Stoudamire. Man, you guys forget how good he was at that time. All right, so that's a little glimpse into the past of Damon Stoudamire's playing career. So tell us, what's going on with Damon Stoudamire today?
So he is the current head coach of the Georgia Tech Rambling Wreck. He paid his dues in the assistant coaching circuit. I think he was a head coach of a D League team or whatever they call it now, the G League. But yeah, D1, credible program, head coach, and he's a basketball guy through and through. That's his world. That's his craft. He's mastered it, and that's what he's doing now. Yeah, sticking with basketball.
Awesome, man. Yeah, hey. He knows the game. So, time to talk about early, late, or on time. Did he come into the league a little too early, little too late, or just at the right time?
I'm going to say he was just on time. The flashy point guard era, the late 90s, early 2000s, that speedy, fan favorite point guard. Also, man, he knew how to drop a dime. He was laying he was right on time, in my opinion.
So I'm going to flip. I'm going to say he came to the Raptors too early because I wish we could have gotten a couple years with him, T-Mac, and Vince Carter all together.
Yeah.
That would have been, they would have dominated the highlights nonstop. And the other reason I think he came a little bit too early is because, like you mentioned before, right? Some of the bad press he got back in his playing days, not as big a deal anymore. And I'm curious, how that would have factored into his career, at the time.
Yeah. You know a funny story about that? So after he got busted several times for marijuana, which if you look at it now, it's probably not as big a deal as it was back then. He committed himself to getting clean and to being a better teammate and to not doing that. And he made a bet with a beat reporter and said, whenever you want, you tell me when, I will take a urinalysis test. You just bring me the kit. And the guy did it at a random time, the beat writer, and he tested clean.
Oh, that's great.
So testament to his commitment to stay in office. So good for him.
Yeah, man, put his money where his mouth was. That's great.
Yeah.
Love to hear it. All right, so give me some closing thoughts.
Damon Stoudamire, man, so much fun to watch. We think of like the mixtape era. Just really like aesthetically pleasing. Just watching his crossover and his handle in full display. If you want to watch some fun ball handling videos, check out Damon Stoudamire. Also, if you're under 6 foot and you think that you don't have a shot at the NBA, watch Damon Stoudamire highlights. That's something to give you a little bit of hope. Guy was 5'10", Rookie of the Year, amazing.
Yeah, you wouldn't know about watching him, man.
Yeah.
He was not backing down to anybody. That's Damon Stoudamire. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.